surf fishing, just trying to get started in it, Delaware Valley Outdoors. I got Angus here from Fish Tech. He's going to show us all about surf fishing. We're at Sandy Hook.
Sandy Hook, North Beach.
Stay tuned. It's going to be a good one. All right, come on. I want to get some of them fish. Let's go.
Do it.
Delaware Valley Outdoors, your best source for fishing information on TV, radio, and the internet.
Fishing, fall, surf fishing. Angus has got us out here from Fish Tech. We're going to be fishing Sandy Hook, North Beach, October, stripers, false albacore, and he's going to give us the basics of how to get started in saltwater fishing. And we're going to do it. Angus, I see the water that way. Let's go.
Let's take a shot.
Angus, the water out here, I mean, the beach is all the same. How do you choose a spot to start fishing?
Well, Bob, there's a couple of levels to that question. One is finding the general area that you want to fish. I mean, obviously the shore is a big place. You're looking at the Atlantic Ocean. But this area is a bowl between 2 points. So it's sort of an eddy where bait can collect and the game fish will come in and feed on the bait fish. Once we get to this general location, which is several hundred yards of productive fishing ground, you want to find the spot on the spot, finding where the areas like rip lines or areas where the wash from the wave juts back into holes in the sandbar. Those are the more subtle aspects of reading the beach that can make a big difference between having moderate success and having a great day on the beach.
In freshwater fishing, we fish tidal water also in the rivers and stuff like that. How important is it to a surf fisherman to look at tides?
Tides are one of the most important factors to consider when you're surf fishing. And I wish I could give you a simple answer like high tide is best, but the specific answer is going to vary from beach to beach, and it's going to vary throughout the year. Right now, at the mouth of Sandy Hook, at early fall, we're looking at best fishing on an outgoing tide, because that's flushing bait out of the bay, and it gets the whole food chain moving along the beach. That's not going to be the case the whole year. It'll shift more over to incoming tides, or other times of the year. It's just important that you have a moving tide. It's not necessarily important that it's coming in or out. It's just that you have good current flow. Those are things that help the predators hunt the bait fish. Bob, I think it's time we do a little prospecting up the beach. This bowl, I'm sure, is going to hold fish, but we're going to have to find a more specific feeding zone. I see some areas up the beach where the waves are coming up higher on the beach and washing back stronger. That's an indication that there's a hole in the bar that allows the fish deep water feeding lane to come in, and the hard rushing water coming back off the beach wash disorients bait fish, and it makes it easier for them to prey on them. So let's take a little walk up here.
All right, let's go. Let's get up there.
This is the hand that sows the seed, that grows the forest, that drinks from the stream, that hugs the mountain, that gives shape to the wind, that carries the kite, that is flown by the child, that is loved by the woman, that toils at the job, that gives to Earthshare, that supports the hand, that sows the seed.
All life is woven together. How can we choose which environmental cause to support? Earthshare, the workplace giving program, makes it simple by bringing the leading environmental groups together under one umbrella. Support Earthshare, and you support them all, including the hands that sow the seeds and protect the forests and the streams and the children. To learn more, please visit our website.
Mommy, what's wrong?
You can refuse to be a victim, and we can help. Call now about the I Refuse to Be a Victim safety course from the women of the NRA. It's not about guns or joining the NRA. It's about planning your own personal safety strategy. Call now.
What we got, Angus?
We're hooked up, I think, a big bluefish. He hasn't showed himself yet, but
Did he hit the top, the popper?
I believe he hit the popper. I was actually looking away, Bob, not
That's
not
the
paying
best way to do
attention.
it. Never stare at it.
So he may have taken the teaser. I don't know. Hopefully we'll find out in a minute here. All right, I may have to come in front of you here, Bob.
All right, come on. That's just look. There he goes. There he goes. Come on down.
He's cooperating real nice, and that's an albie. Wow, that's unusual. Catching a false albacore on a big plug like that is unusual. Mm-hmm. Most of their prey is very small. Mm-hmm. They don't have good cutting teeth. Mm-hmm. They don't have good cutting teeth, Bob, so they don't eat big fish. They eat stuff that they can gulp down.
Oh, I see.
So that's about at the limit of what he can consume.
He can consume.
These guys,
beautiful fish.
Yeah, they're a beautiful fish, and they're just all muscle. You can see they're like a tuna.
Right. Well,
when he wants to go fast, he tucks that in and it just disappears.
Okay, look, I'll hold the rod for you.
If you would,
and you can.
I'll disconnect, and we can let this baby go.
How much that weigh? About 5 pounds, maybe?
6.5, maybe.
All right. Well, they're good eating fish too, right?
No, these are horrible.
Oh.
Cat wouldn't eat these.
Oh, albacore is the one,
yeah,
right?
the real albacore. This guy is a...
I love the colors on them,
It's
though.
a blood red, oily meat. It makes good shark bait, and it's fun to catch, but they're absolutely no good to eat. All right.
Send them back to...
The best way to release these guys is throw them like a torpedo. That jump starts them and they take off. You don't do any kind of resuscitation. You just chuck them.
That was pretty cool. Now, exactly what you were doing, so we can go back to it.
I can get the slime off my hands. Sorry about that. I was working the popper with just a slow retrieve and shaking the rod tip. When you shake the rod tip like that, it makes the plug dart side to side, and this particular plug has a flat face rather than a cupped face. Mm-hmm. So it throws like a little spit with each turn. Like,
now, is that one of your baits that?
Yeah, this is a Fish Tech lure. Baits of this type have been around for decades. Mine's a little different in that the construction is using some unique polymers, and the flat face. As far as I know, there's not another flat face popper on the market. Most of them have a cupped face, and it just makes a different sound. It's kind of like carrying golf clubs, you know.
And you're using those blood red hooks?
Yes, I love the red hooks for anything near the top. Bob, if you look down there, most likely it's feeding bluefish underneath all those birds. You see the white splashes? That's the bluefish pinning the bait fish up against the surface and up against the beach. And the birds are picking
that's
up.
How close they are. So they're picking up what, all the stuff that the bait fish that are getting knocked apart and stuff?
Yeah, exactly. The birds are taking the wounded ones, the crippled ones, and anything that's just
And I
too
see
close
these
to
two
the
big
top.
boats coming in. What's going on now with that?
Well, hopefully they're going to shut down before they put the fish down, but that's looks like a big school of bluefish. Bob, you see how the water is brown right in front of you?
Yeah.
That's all bait.
Jeez.
That's all tiny,
Right there.
tiny fish. Bay anchovies, they call them rainfish when they're that small.
Look at him here. I can see him.
Wow, we got a guy up here on the fly rod just getting ready to land a fish. This time of year is excellent fly rodding on the beach because the bait is so close in the beach break, you don't have to make a long cast, so you don't have to be an expert caster. And he's putting one on the beach right here. Looks like a bluefish.
They're busted right here now.
Yep. Start angling your cast to the right.
Boy, there's fish all over here, isn't there?
And I think these are all blues, so yeah, do like you're doing now. Good fast retrieve. There we go. Here we go. We got a bluefish here on the popper again. Let's see if we can get him come up in the beach break and peach him. That's a good size one. Go about 4 pounds. This is a fish you definitely want to be careful taking the hooks out. Because they're a strong fish that thrashes around a lot. And they also have a good set of teeth on them.
Nice fish you got there, Angus.
Thank you.
That's nice blue. There we go. That was a good fish there.
Bob, you may be tasting albie there. That thing's good.
Whoa! Do I have the light rod or the straw? What kind of test line I got on here?
That's 30-pound Power Pro. We got the drag set real light. That's a light rod. Best way to land these things is slow and gentle. So just hang on there.
Oh, I lost them.
You sure?
Yeah.
Keep coming.
Oh, maybe I
He's
did.
there.
Oh, I got him. Woo!
Hey, Bob, I think I got you beat. I got 2.
He's got 2 at one time. All right. You know, Angus, I want to say something. This is my show. Don't catch 2 at one time.
All right, I lost the one off the teaser. I had to.
This is a heck of a fish here.
I'm gonna release this blue down here and do a little shore coaching here with Bob. I think I see your fish, Bob.
Getting there. All right, now which way to best land this fish now?
Just be patient at this stage. Wait till he's right over the crest of the wave, and a big wave, let it wash him right up on the beach. And keep pressure on him as the wave goes. If the wave goes back, start walking back with him.
Okay.
Don't trust the drag.
That's a little albacore, isn't it?
I'm not sure. I think it's just a strong bluefish.
Woo!
Yep, just a good strong blue. I'll leader him.
Now that fish, what's that fish weigh?
That'll go about 4 pounds.
What, 4 pounds?
Yep, that's what, this time of year, most of them are going to be in the 2 to 4 pound range. Once in a while, you get into little, little half-pound, 1 pound snappers or some big gators and 10 pounds, but most of them are about that size.
I'll tell you what, on this light line, or this light rod and this line, that was one heck of a fight. I'm telling you, if you want to have some fun, come down here with these light rods, you can have a heck of a lot of fun. That was good. That's
Absolutely. You don't need anything more than bass tackle to do it this time of year.
Yeah, really. You want to unhook him for me, Angus?
Oh, you bet. Hooked up. See what you were saying about the the light rod. That my fish? Oh, double header.
Double! Woo! Hey Angus, I love when a plan comes together. Oh, he hit that on top. Look at that. Woo! There's no stopping these fish, boy. All right. There we go.
All right, whose is bigger?
Okay, whichever one's biggest is mine. Don't forget that.
One thing you'll find, Bob, when you're working the top water for bluefish, you're best off keeping it moving. It's not like bass fishing where you'll stop it and give them a second chance. They'll come back harder if you keep it moving. You may slow it down, but don't completely stop. Then they'll lose interest.
Got him. Oh, Angus is on one.
You on one too, Bob?
A hit. I got about.
I don't think this one's particularly big, but he doesn't want to come to the beach. Right at the beach break. You might come in on this wave. Almost. I have to go back.
Right.
There's just a 4-pounder. Come back in there. The faster you release them, the faster you can get another one. This one too.
Yeah, there's a couple nice ones there.
Next wave, try to give a lot of pressure on them. Nice fish, Bob.
Woo! I'm gonna hold these bad boys up.
Those are like 5s.
Grab my rod.
Hold on. I got the rod.
That's a 2 at once, man. That's some nice fish right there.
You can't ask for more than 2 at a time, right?
And those 2 nice sized fish. Yeah.
Those are beauties.
We'll be right back with more surf fishing after this.
This is the hand that sows the seed, that grows the forest, that gives shape to the wind, that carries the kite, that is flown by the child, that is loved by the woman, that gives to Earthshare, that supports the hand.
Earthshare is the workplace giving program bringing the leading environmental groups together. Support Earthshare, support them all. To learn more, please visit our website.
NRA for your free gun-safe educational book at 1-888-4-EAGLE-4. That's 1-888-4-EAGLE-4.
Wild Turkey Woodlands program provides materials. It provides a seed program, also technical assistance through their biologists. The land has been here for eons. It's only mine and my family's for a short period of time. We're the managers and the caretakers of it. That takes into account our way of life and our interest in our hunting heritage. And the Wild Turkey Woodlands program is the greatest conservation habitat development program of any conservation organization in this country.
Angus, we're here with the tackle box section. Basically, it was a basic set of lures that we had today. There wasn't any fancy stuff, but it's something that you would recommend to go out on the beach with. We first started out with, what's this?
That's the Fish Tech Spectrum spoon. It's a perfect mimic for the small peanut bunker, the broad-sided bait fish that are traveling up and down the coast right now.
And then we combined it with?
We rigged all of our lures with a white teaser in front of them. That gives a nice another bait fish profile that fits in there with the small peanut bunker as well as the narrow-bodied rainfish.
And how like the leader on that? How long is that off the top?
The leader for the dropper for the teaser can be about 10 to 12 inches. The longer the better. If you start retying and it starts getting shorter than say 7-8 inches, it's time to rig it up again.
And basically, how do we work this bait?
With the spoon, I've always found just a straight retrieve works best. I know today you had great success doing a rip and flutter, where you're getting a lot of fish picking up on the drop, which is really good strategy with schooling fish. A lot of them are just going to comb around looking for the injured ones rather than busting into the
yeah, that's what I was doing. I was casting it up there, and you were using the popper on some of them. That fish was just fluttering. My bait was just fluttering down, and then they would just come up and whack it.
Right.
Okay, now you had a teaser on also, but you had one of your other baits. Now, what's this bait here?
Right. That's the Fish Tech Tremor, and that's it's a combination walk-the-dog bait popper. Has real nice side-to-side action, throws a little spit with each turn, causes a nice attention-getting commotion at the surface. And we rigged that the same way with a teaser on a 12-inch dropper a couple feet ahead of it, and gives the fish two offerings to take.
And you like those red hooks, right?
I like the red hooks a lot, especially on surface lures and lures you're working near the surface. It's a high visibility color until you get into deep water, and that's when you lose the red from the spectrum.
So when that water, we had some pretty nice water out today. You know, this afternoon we had that. Okay, how about now, color-wise? You like this color too?
Yeah, in fact, most days I throw that blue and silver more than any other color. But today yellow on white was doing great for us, so we stuck with that most of the day.
Now, we basically caught a lot of blues today. You caught a false albacore a little earlier. Stripers, again, will hit this bait, right?
Yes, they'll take all three of those baits. They'll take the teaser, they'll take the popper, or the spectrum spoon.
One of the things that I really liked was that a number of times today we had two fish on, one on the teaser and one on the main bait, wherever it would have been, where it was the popper or the spoon.
Right, that teaser, I mean, it's given them a second offering. It almost doubles your chances of hookups, and sometimes it does double your hookup.
This stuff is great. One of the tips that you got to tell us about is that this bag that you have here. You carry that on your back?
Yeah, I carry it on my shoulder. This particular bag you can actually rig as a backpack, but I carry it on my shoulder. You don't necessarily need to use this exact bag, but it's important to have a bag that you can carry all the tools and lures that you're going to use for that.
And then because we moved up and down the beach, it's easy. You don't have to be going back and forth. You have everything right here.
Right.
And you can move. You got your pliers, you got your water, you got all your stuff.
Exactly.
That's it. And that's the tackle box. All right, we'll do that. Oh.
You put in a little bit of time and it's a big reward.
These fish are tough though, you know what? Oop.
We almost had a double there, Bob. I just missed one. Now just be patient. When he comes into the wash, let the wave bring him on the beach.
There he comes. Want to grab him for me, Angus?
Yeah, I'll leader him. There's a nice little blue. Those little Taylor blues, 2 pound, 2.5 pound. That's a perfect grilling size.
Right there, yeah. Let me see if I can get him by the tail here. Here, slow down. Oh, look at all that.
Look at all the rainfish he's spitting.
Look at all the rainfish he spit up. Angus, I want to thank you for taking me down here. This is great fun. On the beach. Where are we again?
Sandy Hook.
Sandy Hook surf fishing. Angus writes a column. What's the column?
It's the surf column at DelawareValleyOutdoors.com.
Want more information? Angus can do that for you. These fish are strong. Hey, I'm Bob Murray. I'll see you on the water. Hey, don't forget to go to our website, Delaware Valley Outdoors. All right, take that fish off. Let's get back in there.